Hi, I'm Radonna from Boys and Girls Hairstyles. Today I have Tana with me, and she is a sweet friend. She's been coming for a while. Her grand boys are awesome. They wrestle for my husband. So anyway, we're good friends. I want to show you her haircut. She is growing this out. She wants this to kind of all be one length. So what we're going to do now is we're going to bring the back up. We're going to come more of an A-line, try to get more of a look of an A-line. So we're gonna bring this length up, and then we'll clean this up with the little trimmers. But yeah, we're gonna bring that back up just so it feels a little bit more stacked. Okay, and then make sure that the head is tilted, that it's just level this way, because if the head is down and you cut, it's gonna be shorter when you lift the head. So just make sure that the head is looking straight. Okay, now, same thing over here. We're bringing this up. We're gonna bring this down on an angle to the front length here. Okay, again, make sure the head is tilted, just not even tilted, just straight. Okay, and then just bring this, just barely trim that. Okay, and now we are going to take the little trimmers, just clean this up. And then of course, after we dry it and stuff, if there's, you know, things that we need to make shorter or whatever, we can. Okay, so now this, we're trying to grow. So you can see that there's a lot of length here, okay? So it's gonna look really full here. So she wants an A-line look while she's growing it out. So you wanna take this corner off. So you're gonna see, cause that top layer, so you're going to take that little corner off just to take the bulk away so it's not so bulky at the bottom, and it will catch up to this layer up here. And also give it the look, you know, of an A-line. Okay, so now I'm taking another section this way, holding it back. And of course you want to keep holding it back this way, so when you let go, this length still will fall. If you hold it out, it's going to be shorter. So if you hold it back, then that way it will fall long and you won't take the length off of the side. So you can kind of start to see where that's coming in a little bit, and that's what's going to make it look more like an A-line. And this is going to be a slight A-line, okay? It's not going to be, you know, very stacked. We're just trying to catch this top layer up, but feel like there's a style as she's growing it. So that's why we're going with the more of an A-line look. So, okay, now we're going to hold that hair back. And you can see there's not as much hair, obviously, when you hold this side back because, you know, it's gonna fall a little bit longer. Okay, now what we'll do is just trim the rest of this, because you obviously want to trim when you're growing your hair out. A lot of people think that, you know, when you're growing out hair that, oh, I'm not gonna go get it cut because I'm growing it. That's actually the worst thing you can do. It'll start breaking and things like that. If you just barely trim the ends, it will really keep it healthy and help it grow. Okay, so you can see I'm just taking the little ends off of this, not a lot, but just trimming. And you should see Tana at the wrestles. I love her. She is the best grandma out there cheering her grandsons on. She's the best. Well, the whole team, but she loves her grandboys.
Yeah.
And speaking of, it's their first duel tonight and they don't have a match, so we're really sad. We was talking about that earlier, wasn't we?
Yeah. Darn it.
That's right.
Waited
Oh
for
well.
2 weeks.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess we have to wait till Saturday. We'll get to see him wrestle Saturday, so that's a good thing.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you can see I'm just trimming the rest of it, and I'm going at a 90-degree angle. Okay, same thing here and here. Okay, now we'll take the top and trim that. Just kind of point cut into that a little. Okay. This way, we're gonna hold this out, trim these ends. Same thing, 90-degree around the head. Now, if you want it more stacked in the back, you guys, just take your fingers and hold it closer to the nape of the neck and up the back of the neck. And then if we feel like we need to take more to have it look more A-line, then we can take more length. But where they're growing it out, you don't want to obviously take too much, but we want it shaped into more of an A-line while she's growing that top layer out. Then you just don't feel like bushy at the bottom, and it's kind of how it was getting, huh?
Yeah.
Didn't you feel like that?
Yes,
I think
it did. Yeah, that's why I wanted a little shorter in the back.
Yeah, super smart. Okay, and then the bangs, we're just gonna come in through here. Just point cut into the bang area.
Got a lot of dead ends there in the front.
I know, I'll always ask people, okay, what do you have your flat iron turned at? Or do you hold your blow dryer too close?
Yeah.
Little things like that make a huge difference. So I'm glad you brought that up, because maybe somebody out there is having, you know, they're frying their hair and they don't know it, but that could be why.
Yeah.
So
I'm real careful about that. I've noticed too,
good.
If
That's
it gets
good.
too hot, it kind of discolors the hair too.
Oh yes, it can definitely do that.
Yeah.
In fact, some people do that and then they have this big orangey, yucky, it just burns the hair. Definitely, definitely. So you can see I'm just coming around her face this way, just so it just kind of frames her face a little bit. Okay, perfect. And now I'm gonna give her a little bit of texture. Obviously, I am not going through where her part is, but I am kind of going through this back a little bit and through the sides. You wanna go up about a ½ inch to an inch up. I obviously don't want to texture through her ends because we want it to look full, but we do want the, you know, the volume through this area. So that's why I did it up in instead of on her ends. You don't want to do that, especially when you want it to grow and look fuller. Okay, so now I'm gonna do a little bit of mousse. Just rub that in. A little bit through the bangs. And then obviously when we're done, we can go back through and see if she wants her bangs shorter. You can always go shorter. Don't like go to town and take too much off. Your clients will be mad. No. Okay, now this is just a volume and lift spray, so that's gonna make it look and feel thicker. Okay, and then I'm just gonna dry down the back. So see, I can already see like drying. There's just a little bit that needs to be cleaned up. And that's what's awesome is when you dry or you move the hair, it can move, and then that way you just do those little cleanups and then you're good to go. Okay, you guys, so you can see that I just round brushed Brown brushed her hair, and it's so cute. I'm really loving the color too, my dear.
Awesome.
A little bit
It
lighter
looks
like
so
that.
good.
Okay. Now I'm going to just take this part. I'm just going to back comb a little bit up through here. And when I back comb, I just kind of go in, down, and out like this. It's kind of a C shape. A lot of people, when they back comb, will go up and down, and it just takes the back combing out. Then I just like to spray underneath the back comb, and then just put the hair back into place. And I love this cut, and I love it because it makes her hair look really faux. She has fine hair. The texture of it's really fine. And so it makes it look a lot fuller. Okay, now I'm gonna turn her to the mirror and see if she wants shorter bangs. Okay, let's see.
Yes,
How does that feel?
feels good.
Good?
Super good.
Thank you.
But I do think it
What
would lengthen
little,
off the bangs.
okay, yep, that's what I'm thinking. See, so you can always go shorter, obviously on the bangs. So we're gonna come up through here. You can see that I'm just taking the shears kind of on an angle and not going straight across. I'm cutting, just kind of point cutting in so it's different lengths in the bangs. That way you're not gonna get, you know, a straight bang on the front, which if you want to, then obviously you're not gonna point cut, you're just gonna cut straight. But if you do want a little bit of texture and different, you can come through here and just lighten. This will just lighten up the bang so it's not so heavy. So if you feel like you have a heavy bang, you just come through the ends like this and take a little bit off. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, much better, huh?
Yep,
Is that about the right length?
I think so. Yeah, I've got a cowlick right
So
there.
cute. But it's cute because it gives it volume.
Yeah,
I do like that.
I need volume.
Okay, and then I'm just gonna spray that. I'm gonna turn it around so you guys can see how it's stacked, so it looks a little A-lined, but it's not way stacked, okay? So it's just a subtle A-line. Anyway, okay, thank you so much. You are amazing. Thanks for watching and supporting, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll chat next time. See ya, thank you.